Hello everyone, I'm Theodora, and in this video I'm going to talk about popular ideas about languages. So let's get started. The first idea is that languages are learned mainly through imitation. Imitation can help a lot when you learn a language, but it is not just learned with imitation. We don't learn mainly just with imitation. It helps a lot, but it is not the only thing. We see that some kids imitate their parents, but we also see that they create their own sentences. We hear some novel sentences from them. So I think this is very interesting because we see that with these examples, we see that language is not just learned by imitation. There are some other factors too. The second idea is that parents usually correct their kids when they make mistakes. This is not exactly right because parents do not always correct their kids. There are some instances that they correct, but it is not about grammar. So when a kid makes a grammatical mistake, parent doesn't correct it. But if it is about meaning, maybe parent can just correct it. So we can also have to keep this in mind, and as language teachers we can also use this. There is a popular belief among teachers that we also have to correct everything that the students say, but the mistakes of course, but correct the mistakes, but it is not always like that. Sometimes students will make mistakes, but meaning when they said something wrong in meaning, maybe in that place we can say something. Yeah. The third belief is that people with high IQs are better language learners. I think people with high IQs, they are luckier in everything, nearly everything. Maybe in language learning too. They can learn easier vocabulary, grammar structures, grammar rules, and things like that. But if you want to learn a language, you don't have to have high IQ. If you have already acquired one native language, then you can just learn another one. A high IQ is not essential, is not something essential for you to have when you learn a language. Although there are some people with high language aptitude, you don't have to have aptitude or a high IQ to learn one language. Just trust yourself and say, I can do it, I can learn it. The most important thing in language learning success is motivation. This is another belief. I think motivation is very important in every part of our lives. Whatever we do, it's important, and motivation gives us reason to do something, to participate, to struggle for something, and to sacrifice again for something, and to desire to do something, to desire to acquire something. Motivation is very important when you learn a language. You have to be motivated. You have to have your own reasons to learn a language. And maybe you can ask yourself, why should I learn this language, and list all your reasons for that. This can also help. This can also give your aim to learn the language, and maybe in that way you can be more motivated. But again, in this idea, we can say that motivation is alone. It is not just alone. There are some other reasons for language learning success, like willingness to speak, and struggle, and your desire to learn, and your participation in classroom activities, your exposure, and your aims, and everything like that definitely will affect your language learning. There is one belief that was it was very obvious to me, so I want also to talk about that. It is that learners' grammatical mistakes should be corrected immediately. Immediately. I think mistakes they have to be seen as it's a natural way of language learning. You have to make a lot of mistakes when you learn. Otherwise, you just can't learn it, because it is not like something else. Like, just think as if you learn your native language. You also have had a lot of mistakes when you learn it. You said something incorrect, and you learned the correct version of it, and then you change it, and then maybe again you said it in a ungrammatical way, and then you change it again, and it ended up like that. So it is like this, language learning. It is always like that. You will make mistakes, and then you will correct them, and then again maybe they can change, they can be again ungrammatical, and then you can be at the final stage, you can just have learned it. It is like this. So don't press yourself, don't have this. You will keep making mistakes a lot of time, really a lot of time. And so don't be harsh on you when you learn a language. Learning a language is a very, very difficult process. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe me. I will keep making videos about languages, so maybe you want to be updated. Thank you so much. Goodbye.